It's a RGB, LED, USB mouse. I'm not really a fan of USB mouses, but for me, the benefit outweighs the negatives. Solid mind here, and today we are reviewing the Predator Cestus 335. This mouse is amazing. I've been using it already for about 5 months, so this is a newer one from Acer that they gave over to me. So thank you, Acer, for that. This has 19,000 DPI. It has 5 DPI settings as well, and it's very ergonomic. Honestly, I think this is one of the best mouses you can buy for the price. So yeah, this is the Predator Cestus. It doesn't weigh too much. You can see the specs on the screen right now. Just focus a little bit. Yeah, it's only 5 grams in weight. It's nothing. It's literally nothing. It does use USB-A, and it doesn't have wireless abilities as part of that. It does have a booklet in there, but we'll open it up and see what's inside to make sure that this thing is up to par. I recommend you all Google this, have a look on the Acer website or Amazon or anywhere, just to have a look, because I think this is one of the best mouses I've had in a long time. I don't like USB mouses, but the fact that this has been used for about 6 months for me makes it marvelous. So the box is pretty light. There's nothing much inside. A bit of plastic, a bit of paper, and in front of me is a manual. This is the wired version. I normally go for wireless, but recently a lot of my wireless mouses have been playing up for some reason. So if we look inside, it has quite a lot of buttons on it, which helps. The first one is a cable. Wait, hold on. Which language have I opened to? This is not English. Sometimes I forget to open the right page. But yeah, it does have quite a lot of buttons, which allows you to control the mouse very well. It's a gaming mouse, so which is very, very useful. Let me see a little bit. So it has a left button, right button, a scroll wheel, and the scroll wheel can actually have an infinite scrolling as well. So you can press it down and you can keep scrolling, and it continues to move without you having to manually scroll. So it's pretty good. The way I would describe it is, imagine you are like ice skating. That's how I would define it. A little push and the wheel keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. Very, very useful. But yeah, this is the mouse. Look at it. Beautiful. Black and beautiful. The packaging doesn't have much going for it. It's not an Apple packaging, but it doesn't have to be, because this captivates what you need to do. Another booklet information here. Not gonna use that. It's a mouse. How hard can it be to use it? And yeah, I just put the cable through the box and we are back. No issues, no problem. Perfection, which is very, very good. Now, in regards to the mouse itself, the weight it does have is pretty good in the hand. It doesn't feel like the Logitech MX Master. That one feels a lot better, but price wise, this is nowhere near that. So we are looking at a different range of mouse compared to the Logitech, MX Master. So yeah, let's see at the bottom. Yep, the Predator Cestus 335. There's a QR code there if you wanna scan it. But yeah, this is it. It does have some rubber feet at the bottom, so it's pretty good. It is a very plasticky mouse, but every mouse is. It does have, a good feeling. So yeah, this is the scroll wheel. You press it and it keeps on spinning. See, it's still spinning. It's still spinning, which is really good. I've never seen this before anywhere. So if you press it down and spin it again, it spins like a normal, mouse. But if you press it, it can change. And see those arrows, the left and right arrows. You can actually push the page left and right. See, if you press there, it's meant to do that. So if you're in Excel, for example, and you want to scroll to the right with a massive data sheet, you can just use the mouse to scroll right, which is, I found, very useful. which is good. And the thumb rests pretty well on the right hand side as well. So no complaints on there. Look at it. Just put it down. Perfect. It just sits there perfectly. It's got a tiny little thumb rest, but for me, it's amazing. Honestly. There's on the side left and right buttons, same as the front buttons. And the middle button that's there is like a rapid fire button. So imagine pressing the button like really, really fast on the left, sorry. Holding that middle button does that. So in like, shooting games and, where you gotta press a lot, it's like an automatic button where when you press it, it just keeps on clicking rapidly. So this is a proper gaming mouse, honestly. No complaints on that. Now I want to see this in use. So I will try and connect this to my phone. The beauty of Android, you can use literally any peripherals you want. So I'm going to connect it with this tiny little dock so I can use the mouse, which is very, very useful. Yeah, this mouse, because it's USB, it will work on most things that do accept USB and have a chip inside that can read the USB side of things. For example, a phone, Android phone. So yeah, let's see. So this mouse has quite a lot of lights on it, but it's not excessive. It's pretty useful. From what I've seen so far, yeah, there's been zero issues with this. There we go. That's the mouse. So yeah, it's a mouse. It works, and it should work. I've had it for a while. Well, not this specific one. This is a second mouse that I have just to unbox for this video. Yeah. So the left buttons do work. The right buttons do work on that. Let me see here. So, yeah, it works fine. The scrolling does work. If I press it down, it's infinite scrolling as well. So there's no problem on that part. So I can move left and I can move right. And when it comes to scrolling, it's still working just fine. That's fine. So yeah, I press it down, no issues. And see the light at the bottom. It's like LED. You can't really adjust and control that, but it's a pretty nice light. No complaints on that. And see the button when you press it, just keeps on going on, off, on, off, on, off. Which I find useful. See the phone flashing? There you go. I haven't found a use case yet in a work environment. But yeah, it also has the DPI settings in the middle, which you can adjust, and when you adjust it, the lighting changes as well. So the little center light, if I press it, the light should change. Now it's white. Press it, it changes again. So it has 5 DPI settings. Normally, the default is white, which is like the default DPI setting, and red is the one which is like 1600, like very high DPI settings. This is, even I can't use that level of DPI. You move the mouse a little bit and the mouse will move from one end of the screen to the other, just flying by. Honestly, this thing is super useful, which is really good. So I'm just cycling through the DPI settings so you can see how the circle gets bigger with the exact same movement based upon different DPI settings, which is really, really snazzy. But yeah, it's a really good mouse. And below are some more settings to adjust how the mouse moves and feels. But yeah, this is one of the best mouses I have used in a very, very long time. What do you guys think? Would you buy this kind of mouse? It's a RGB, LED, USB mouse. I'm not really a fan of USB mouses, but for me, the benefit outweighs the negatives. It's not light, like super, super light, but it feels good, in the hands. It feels very good. I have literally no complaints on that side. So on my thoughts for this is, you guys should look at this. You guys should buy this. See, I can move left. I can move right. I don't have any issues with this. But yeah, what do you guys think? Leave a comment below. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I love this mouse. Peace.